Ciao, ciao Stephanie. Hi guys, Stephanie here. I just did a little bit of studying with my flashcards during my lunch break. I'm on a university campus right now. I'm not teaching, but I am working today. And I have a thought. This could be a short video, which is good because I've been meaning to do shorter and longer. But I've been writing my flashcards for, well, I experimented with Anki and some other digital tools at the beginning, but I found that they weren't, the process of making them wasn't cementing the stuff in my head enough. And for some reason, maybe it's a vanity thing, but, or maybe it's a hand memory thing, but I wasn't remembering the words as well as when I was writing them down, so I started to write them down. And my handwriting's pretty bad. I enjoy writing it, but I admit that sometimes it doesn't look like the typed version or even a good penmanship version. However, I recently realized that in HSK3 they switched from very typed text to slightly more, not calligraphy, but slightly more stylistic text. And it's tripping me up a little bit in addition to all of the other changes between HSK2 and HSK3. It's tripping me up a little bit. And so my question is this: could it be a good thing that my handwriting's not perfect? Because is that adjustment from my handwriting to the typed version that you see in a lot of places to the slightly stylized stuff that's in the HSK3 text, I'm having to be flexible on recognizing the words and the characters which make up the words. So is it a good thing that I'm writing it slightly differently? Is it getting me ready for real life text? Now granted, my first few really big goals are newspapers and social media, and those are going to be very typed text. But you know, if this is going to happen, if this is how I learn the best, and there's a side advantage that I wasn't even anticipating, I feel the need to ponder this excitement because this advantage, because there's potentially so few advantages of the time-consuming thing that is making flashcards and maintaining flashcards and trying to get the same size over and over, and the same, finding what color works and doesn't work, and all these kinds of things I never thought about because I haven't made flashcards since I was either a kid or in some science classes early on at university. So there's a lot of little things that, if I do them just a hair differently, make me remember the words better. So I've been experimenting with a lot of different things, and I think I've hit something that works, so I'm going to keep doing it. And I think I hit a positive moment of an advantage I hadn't even anticipated. So I'm pretty excited about this, but I don't want to be delusional because it can also trip me up. I can write them so wrongly that I won't recognize them at all, and I don't want that to be the case. Like, I want to show you an example, but I've got coffee in my hand, so I'm trying to find something to put the coffee on so I can show you. So I'm going to pause for a second and switch hands and see what happens here. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so that's still recording. Good. Can you see this? This is my version of Jin, Z-H-E-N with the flat tone. Okay, there's my messy other dad. I think you might see this backwards. I'm using the wrong phone. Poop. Oh well. But for those of you that are very familiar with language, you can probably even deal with it backwards. Is this so far off that you think it would disrupt me recognize it in any other form? Because my main concern is I don't mind it being slightly different because I think that is an advantage, but what if my handwriting's so far off that I can't recognize anything? And I have a feeling that might have happened with this word the other day, and I'm not sure if it was a handwriting thing or it was a just not remembering the word thing. Anyway, look forward to your feedback, and regardless of if we decide as a collective that this is disruptive and I should stop, I think I might keep going anyway. I don't know. I appreciate your feedback, and I may alter how much time I spend drawing them. That's the thing. If I have to spend more time correcting them when they're done, then maybe that's something I can change. But I definitely want to keep handwriting them. That's something that's not going to change at all. Anyway, I need to give you a little view of this campus. It's really cute. Okay, I gotta get back to work. Satyan!